So this is going to be 2 hours of 3-0 blitz. We're going to get paired both based on our place in the tournament and our rating, which means that even us non-titled players have a chance to do pretty well in the tournament. So we've done pretty well in the season so far. We're looking to continue that. 121 players already in. Game started in 30 seconds. Looks like everything is working well so far. Our main goal today is to play quickly. Got to stay up on time with 3-0 blitz. We're near our all-time rating high, so the pairings are going to be extra tough today. Because we're actually almost 100 points higher than we normally are, so we'll see if we can play up to that. Maybe we'll even break 1900 today. And we are off. Game number 1 is beginning. I'll make sure I can hear. There we go. And we're off. We'll leave the standings up. We'll play knight f6. Pretty standard so far, I think. Hopefully it's standard because I'm playing like it is. Put this bishop on b7, might even go queenside. See, a few people got a free win to start, opponents didn't show up possibly or something like that. And let's just go queenside. Risk it and see what happens. Develop this bishop maybe? Do we close up this side of the board possibly? F6 break? He takes on c6, we take with the bishop, so that our queen guards a2. Not confident about this position. Where are we time-wise? Not up very much. If he had 30 seconds left, I'd say, yeah, I'm doing okay, but he's trying to trap my queen. And he might be succeeding. Yeah, I think he can just take there anyway. Because now the knight's hanging. Maybe? Yeah, because then the bishop's hanging too, so I don't have time to take on b3. My bishop doesn't have anywhere good to go. Yep, he got us there. Maybe castle and queenside was too dangerous. All right, on to the next one. It's all about getting in as many games as possible. So once you're losing, just move on to the next one. Black again. Got a win hour. Just developing normal here. Maybe put this knight on c4. Probably should make sure he can't take the b-pawn. I'm not sure I actually want to go king side, though. My king might be safer on this square. Bishop might end up on a4. Might even be good to put it on a4 now. Now let's jump the knight in. I was thinking about bishop a4, but then bishop b5 check looked pretty annoying. I wouldn't mind trading queens. I take this pawn, he takes, I take on f4. Got 2 pawns for the piece. Is it enough, though? Probably not. Probably not enough. If I do it the other way, it's not really any better. Try and keep his knight out, but yeah, this is all going to open up. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. The whole position is about to open up here. And my king is not happy about that. He's going to play e6 next. Technically speaking, I can still castle, right? And still castle here too. Nope, his queen can't go there, so it's a little hard for him to get onto the light squares, at least for the moment. Maybe queen g4 coming up for me. There's still some play in the position. Sacrifices right away. Let's take with the rook. Ah, my rook was under attack. It was a fork. Don't think we're surviving this one either. Tough start to the tournament. Play a few more moves. Yeah. Alright, well the good news is that if we lose enough games, then we might get some easier pairings. But not so far. Now we've got Halvard, who's sitting in 5th place too. Play something a little different this time than we usually do. We'll jump our bishop in here. And let's play h3, keep him out of g4. Interesting. I guess I'm happy to trade. I mean, this can't really be bad for us, right? The question is whether or not he can take the A-pawn. And I'm not sure if he can or not. Especially if he does it like that. But we might have to go a little bit passive here. This knight needs a better square. Okay, our knight's more active than it was, that's for sure. Let's see. Give my bishop some room to go backwards if needed, maybe? Doesn't really do that, though, does it? We're going to get a little bit squished here, I think. A little bit squished. I can take the A-pawn. That seems good. As long as I don't get trapped in there. Minute 9 left. But so far, so good. We're now up a pawn. Okay, can't hurt to trade that off. Okay. I'll push the H-pawn. "25 seconds left. Not enough time. Pretty good position, though. Maybe we can still draw it? I'm thinking knight f3 next. He gives up the bishop, the knight f3 stops his pawn. And now we might be catching up on time. Knight f3 still. Ah, he got us. He got us. Out of time, too. That was a good game, though. That was a good game. Oh, this is the same guy we already played in the first round. First round. Opponent once again. Well, we've played up every round so far. Quite a bit. Which means that we're not losing many rating points for these losses. H3 maybe? Just kick the bishop. Oh, okay. Yeah. Actually, knight f6 may have been even better for him. But I shouldn't have let him play f5. Letting him play f5 was definitely a mistake. My bishop might not actually be safe on h6. He might have been able to play g5 there. Hard to say. I don't want his queen to get to g5 for free. Where's that knight going next? I'm not sure. I want to open things up a little bit. If he takes on passant, the knight's hanging. When I can play bishop d4 also. How do I get in on those dark squares then? Not like that, apparently. Not like that. Yep. Maybe knight takes h3. That might work for him. That's a free knight, though. Oh. Not sure what the material count is now. Am I down in exchange? Looks like it. Okay, now where's the queen going? Just keep chasing this queen for now. Interesting. Still surviving. 30 seconds left. Oh, I've got to trade. Got to trade. Gotta trade, gotta trade. Running out of time. Uh-oh, he's messed up now. He's messed up now. I messed up. It doesn't matter, it's out of time. Maybe I could have pushed the pawn again. He takes, I take the rook. I guess I would be winning there. He's got 2 pawns for the bishop. I was going to lose on time either way. Okay, now we got a national master, so our pairings are getting harder, not easier. So hopefully all the easy games come in the second half of the tournament at this rate. Guess a6 isn't needed if he doesn't play his knight to c3. Maybe b6 and bishop b7 was better, although I think I can still play this sort of thing. Looking to attack h7. Stop the knight from jumping to g5 and get rid of the target on h7. Get out of the way of his rook. Line up with the queen. Yeah, we better take with the pawn. No reason to give him b4 with tempo. Helping protect f6. At least make him think a bit. Okay. Is he saying my queen's going to get trapped? Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe the queen is indeed going to get trapped. But we should get some material for it. Oh, this feels like some kind of weird tactics puzzle. How much material did I get for it? Got a reasonable amount. No, I guess not really. Got a rook and some pawns. Yeah. Didn't get enough. It was interesting, though, once it was trapped, trying to get an attack on f3. Alright. Keep getting harder. Now a FIDE master. Stop the knight from jumping to g4 and teaming up with the queen. Maybe queen f3. Gotta watch my knight that's sitting on d4. It's a little bit loose. Is he going to play b4? No, he's not. Knight back to f3. Knight h5, queen h4. Maybe some ideas with e5 coming up. Try and open things up here. This position is interesting. Wish I had more time to figure out the best way to try and open up this diagonal. Take the pawn, bishop takes, queen takes. Or do I just move the f-pawn up? I don't really have time to decide, do I? Look to double. If he takes, I'll take back with the pawn. Down to a minute and a half. Didn't expect him to play that move. Okay, let's start with this. Thread and mate. Maybe he won't notice. It's most certainly a good position, though. Has to be good for us. How exactly we finish it, I'm not sure, but queen c5 check still doesn't really do much for him. He's going to sacrifice the exchange. Might just exchange off. I'm down to 25 seconds, though. And once again, I put myself in time pressure. on the queen. Okay, I'm winning. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm out of time. Out of time. I had it. Definitely winning that position. Just ran out of time. I will play bishop c4. Let's bring this knight over to the king side. Bishop c2, I guess. It's not what I meant to play. Not what I meant to play. But it might have ended up fine. Not exactly what we were planning. Knight d3, queen g3. Probably queen g3 again. Oh, he took with the knight. Got to watch out for him ever pushing the e-pawn threatening mate. Which is probably why he took with the knight, to try and keep that threat alive. Can actually do it now. Push e3. He doesn't, though. Try and play some defense here. Trying to play some defense. Maybe put the rook on f3. But that's not exactly giving me good winning chances. He's down to close to a minute, though. So it might come down to a time scramble. Defend the mate a little longer. Oh, I can't play knight g5. Get mate on h1. Well, we almost ran him out of time. Oh, here's someone near our rating at least. So that's good. Get some trades going here. We're just going to kingside castle. Wow, he's really going after the pawns. Maybe he can. Maybe he can. All right, we'll go here. Maybe we'll try and do something on the e-pawn. Now we've wasted some time. He's taking his time. It's going to be hard to find this here. We'll have to wait until we win a few. Okay, he's gone into a deep think here. He's still online though. Opening the attack on the e-pawn. Let's play a check. Then attack the queen. Ooh, actually, I probably should have taken the e-pawn first, because it's with check. No, then he plays like king f8. This is still good. What? Check. Just try and open the king up, I guess. Oh no, the pawn's still guarding the queen. That was a blunder. I didn't see his pawn. He's trying to distract the king. But it already looked like it was going bad. Oh, we're against Havard again. Into a French. Oh yeah, he played that weird line last time. Not supposed to play c5. a6 maybe? It's a weird position. But at least this time I think I'm playing better moves. Alright, let's go ahead and create a weakness on the c file. Knight a5 and into c4. Knight on c4 should be very strong. Alright, I think I should be happy if he just exchanges this. But I don't have terribly long to think about it. Here, is he going to exchange? I don't think he can take the c-pawn. Interesting. Make sure I don't get checkmated. We're staying closer on time this game. Good things are happening. Thread and mate. Thread and f6. I should have just taken on f3, yeah. Should have just taken on f3. This is still good, though. If he doesn't exchange here, he's probably going to take with the queen, I would guess. Maybe he will take with the king. He does take with the king. Okay. So what happens if we exchange queens? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Okay, it's probably still good. "19 seconds left. Where'd my time go?" Where'd my time go? Not sure why my pre-moves aren't happening. Oh. That's why that pre-move isn't happening, at least. Out of time, yeah. Felt like my pre-moves were not happening fast there. Another drawn position versus him, though. So we're playing pretty well. We're not just losing out of the opening. Maybe we even had some chances there. But we didn't have much of a chance on the clock. Poison pawn. He's going to accept it. Let's go. Have some fun. We'll play bishop d7 right away. Now we'll take. I think I'm just supposed to jump the knight right in, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'll jump to g6. Where's that knight jumping to? Bishop b5. Maybe I'm playing faster than I need to now. That looks like a good square for my knight, though. We still have that h-pawn stopped. Do I just capture? No, I'll do it like this. Oh, that I did not see. Yep, now I'm getting mated. The bishop could capture. Well, we're doing well until the bishop took on b7. Oh, I think we've faced this guy before. Let's go this way. Control some light squares. Guess we're coming back with this bishop. Bring the rook to the c file. Interesting. Guess we'll take with the b pawn. Now maybe my knight can make a home on e4. That's a passed c pawn. Oh, and that's a fork. Okay. I might just sack this exchange on the knight. Yeah, he's trying to stop all that. Let's play some defense here. Forward march with this pawn. Now seems like a reasonable time to get this exchange. Let's keep it on. Everything's guarded. Everything's guarded for now. No, let's stay a bit safe here. Originally, I wanted to get onto the back rank. I think he can just... Oh, he doesn't actually have a perpetual. That's a free queen. He doesn't have a perpetual. It's a free queen. We did it. We gotta win, guys. We gotta win. Wasn't easy. We had to get an upset since we're playing up every game today, it seems. Or close to it. But I guess that's a good thing. Knight h4 maybe is my next idea. Or not. Interesting. I didn't expect his knight to go to that square. Thought he might play b4 and try and take the e-pawn. This position doesn't seem so bad. G5 and knight G or G4 and knight G5. Is that too crazy? Or do we just take that? I think we're just going to take it. Let's try this. Darn it, the queen's just trapped. The queen is just trapped. Guess he's going to play that move anyway, and I trapped the queen myself. Hey, Morzevich. Ah, here we go. Got some chances here. Happy to trade off light squared bishops. There is hope. Let's take here first. And open the G file. It's going to trade everything. Okay. Let's chase this guy away. Maybe we'll double on the G file. That looks kind of annoying. And then we can push some of these pawns. Okay. Well, he's got that isolated pawn, so maybe I'll be willing to trade here. I let the fork happen anyway. I did not pick the right square. I let the fork happen anyway. Does it matter which square I go to? This is probably better. Try and create some chances over here. Just play some annoying moves and see what happens. Naroditsky is 11 out of 11 so far. Not much we can do here. Okay. That's just mate. Can't even go for a stalemate. Not even any sneaky stalemates there. That's unusual. Maybe the knight up to f5. Keep all these pawns guarded. The knight jumps into c5. We're just going to take it. Maybe we'll try and double on the c file. Looks interesting. I want to play some kind of like knight takes e5 move. But it just doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work. It almost does. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Well, at least we've got some annoying moves here. But not much. The king can guard. I don't really have a choice here. Down a piece and a rook, so he really should give up the knight, but then the question is, am I able to... Yeah, he should probably play rook c7, bishop takes f3, and queen c2. Probably be winning for him. Yep. He found a way out of it. Although, I still think it would be easier for him just to give up the knight to begin with and force the queens off. Put this knight on e3. Yeah, he could have just taken my bishop there. He could have taken that bishop. Can we open up the queen side here? I still don't see any threats on the king side. Not sure what the knight is, or the rook is doing there. Push the pawn. Capture, capture, queen captures. See which king it gets opened up all the way first here. And I don't know if I survive this or not, but we're going to find out. Oh, I missed that move. Yeah, I missed that queen check. My king was not safe there. Maybe I had that hide on h1 instead. Big Vegetarian is up next. Plays d5. Interesting. Do I take with the pawn or the rook? The pawn. No reason to sacrifice an exchange here. Play c5. But is it good for him to? Bishop takes, king takes, check. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Check. And it's pinned. Go here first. Then we'll look to push. Okay. Attack that knight. Interesting. Attack the queen then. Then we'll just put this rook on the H file. Ooh. Woot woot, thank you for the follow. Where is the move? I just push the pawn. Yeah, I guess it's pinned. My king is too exposed. King F1? Is that the only place I can try and get safe? Hey, Simon. Glad to hear it. I could use it after this tournament. Oh, interesting. Okay, we can block that check. Is he going to check me down on B1 now? Then I've got to hide on H2. We're trying to survive here. But now I can take the knight. I can take the knight. He can check me. I can move down. He can check me. I can move up. Check, move down. I guess that leads to mate for him. Okay, well, I guess he didn't play the mate, but I don't think it's going to matter too much here. Oh, okay, well, I'll take that. We'll take that. Hey, Stevis. We survived that one. My opponent said nice sack. Thank you. Thank you to my opponent. All right, it's the comeback time. We still have 45 minutes. And now at least we have a streak of 1. Gambit time? It's gambit time. Smith-Morra gambit. And let's just go ahead and get this bishop aimed at F7 right away. Just get everything aimed at F7 as quickly as possible. That's the name of the game. Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Let's take with the knight. Let's take with the knight. If he takes on E4, I can take with my knight, so I'm not too worried about that. I can take on F6 and then take on F7. It'll be with check, so he won't have time to exchange on D1. I can always castle kingside if I want, because he does have like queen A5 check, but bishop D2 should also stop that. So Elvis Costa might be in trouble here. Might be in trouble. He's taking his time. I might even just take on F7 with my knight. Open up discoveries along that diagonal. That looks fun too. Thank you very much to Chess for the gifted subs. Okay, let's go ahead and take the bishop, just to open up the king a little bit more. And maybe we take the knight now? Is he surviving this? Oh, he took with the queen. I assumed he was going to take with the pawn. I was going to play queen h5. That's right. Everyone that's in here just got a gifted sub. So we definitely appreciate that. Okay, so the rook's coming down on our queen. We can throw in a check on h5, but I don't think that's good enough. I think instead we're going to play queen b3, aim at the e6 pawn, aim at the b7 pawn, and knight a5 doesn't work because we've got queen b5 check. Woot Woot says he's immune to gifts. We'll see if it lasts or not. Alright, and then maybe... Okay, well this doesn't work because we've got this check that we said. And now the knight has to go back and then we get to take the pawn anyway. So, welcome Simon, Andy, Duroskin, can't pronounce your name, Mr. T, UNC, Stevis, I Will Code for Money, Kara Columbrio, X1 Liam. I hope you guys enjoy your subscriptions. Okay, I need to get my second rook into the game, so let's go ahead and develop our bishop here. I don't even think they're all showing up on my screen anymore. Okay, he's looking for a queen trade. So a check is probably in order. Now if he blocks with the rook, we can take on c6. If he blocks with the queen, oh, he runs with the king. Okay, then we want to go ahead and pin this rook to the queen. I know I do need some emotes. Okay, let's play another check. And now if the rook blocks, we get the knight. Well, hopefully now that we've got some subscriptions, we'll be able to get some emotes going. Okay, he's down to 8 seconds. He's avoided all the checkmates so far, but doesn't really matter at this point. iCupie Doll, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead. We got another pin on the rook to the queen. And with that, we've got 2 in a row. So all these subscriptions are definitely helping me play chess, apparently. We've got an exchange French now. c4 right away. I think I'm just supposed to play knight f6, even though it's kind of boring. And he exchanges right away. That seems really unusual. I think I'm supposed to pin here. And am I supposed to play queen e7 check? Maybe. I don't think I've got a good way of keeping his d-pawn isolated, if I remember correctly. So instead, it's better for me just to give it back and try and pile up on the e-file while it's difficult for him to deal with the pressure. Maybe bishop g4 next. Okay, he's going to try and kick my knight back, but he can't castle because of the bishop. And he can't, well, he can't really do much here. His king's kind of stuck in the center, so that is definitely good for us. Oh, that's interesting. So if I just tack the knight and he castles, then I get a pawn. Okay. Now can I just play bishop g4? Bishop g4. Okay, so he stops that because I guess I could play bishop g4. So how do I triple up on the file here? I can play bishop a6 and try and hit the c pawn. Ooh, actually, you know what might be better is bishop f5 and moving my bishop into d3. Yep, he stops that also. Okay. So he's doing a good job being annoying. He might be escaping all this trouble that we put him in. If he castles, I've got knight c3, but that's not actually winning material. After all that work, he may have escaped here. Still good to take this, though. c5. c5 good. We could play queen g5, but that's just a trade. Maybe we just take the b file. His bishop's still pinned for the moment to the queen. So he gets out of the pin. Makes sense. Thinking about rook b2 is my idea. I've got to be a little bit careful of my back rank, though. Interesting. So if I just attack the queen, is he going to put his queen on d4? Well, this gets rid of my doubled pawns, so we can start with that. Oh, he takes with the queen. Okay, so now if I sacrifice there, that doesn't do much. Escaping is what I do. Unfortunately, in this case, escaping is what my opponent did. Maybe we bring the rook back to the d file. I mean, it's another good file. I think he's trying to get both his pieces on this long dark square diagonal. Oh. He goes after the a pawn. I didn't think he would do that. But maybe that's just fine. Okay. Maybe we're just going to have a bunch of trades. Nothing exciting about that. Do we guard the bishop? Probably not. It's probably not good to guard the bishop, actually. Do we run out of time? Yes. Running out of time is what we're good at. Running out of time is our special skill. Where's this bishop going? He's got 50 seconds left. I have 9 seconds. Four seconds. 3, 2, 1. Just not fast enough. Not fast enough. And our streak is broken. And our streak is broken. That's okay. We still have 35 minutes left. That's enough time for 6 more games. Ooh. Don't give up all the material. F5, really? I don't think I've ever seen F5 played there. But I see the idea. He's just trying to get a huge center. He can play E4. We can pin it. Maybe that's an idea for us. Then save our bishop. I don't know. This looks pretty dangerous. That E pawn is already most of the way down the board. Yeah, it was a good game. Just playing too slow today. This check looks useful to throw in first. Ooh, I do have some ideas here, actually. All might not be lost. If I can get rid of his knight. If I can get rid of his knight, maybe I have ideas of playing queen h5. Interesting. Can the pawn take? Guess the pawn can. Gotta get out of that diagonal. I'm on the bishop also, though. So that's important. We're on the bishop. We've got ideas, maybe even of sacrificing on h7, although I'm not sure that will work. Queen takes. How are we going to get the rest of this in? What I was thinking was knight check, pawn takes, queen takes. But does that actually work? Maybe not. Let's try it though. Maybe we're sacrificing too much today, but is there really such a thing as sacrificing too much? I can take that pawn. And then he's going to spend a minute and 40 seconds deciding what to do here. Oh. Is he going to be boring and just take the bishop? Looks like it. It's going to be boring and just take the bishop. But maybe I've got rook 8, f4 here. There's still some things to figure out. Ooh, the knight goes backwards. I'm on the knight. I'm threatening g1 mate. I'm not getting checkmated. I don't think. Well, I gotta take that. No choice there. Now, no, still not getting checkmated, am I? Yeah, queen, that's a nice checkmate. Was there a faster checkmate there for him? I thought there was before, but maybe not. Queen check. No, I guess not. Nice checkmate by my opponent. Well done. We've faced this guy a few times before. Not recently, though. Maybe only once or twice this season. We've got our first scotch of the day, actually. Have not had many people playing e5. I guess this is the first person all evening to play e5 against us. Am I supposed to take en passant here? I think I faced this once before in Arena Kings. Not this, though. Not with c2 thrown in. That's new. I've faced c2 and I've faced d5, but not both at the same time. Knight takes. See, what if we just attack the queen? I'm only down a pawn right now, so the active pieces definitely give me some compensation. And queen takes. And if I block with the bishop, what's going on in this position? What's going on now? I don't know, that's for sure. What's going on now? Am I getting checkmated? I'm not sure if I'm getting checkmated or not. He's winning the rook. Wait. But I take with the bishop. So I'm not getting... Oh, no, it's with check. It's with check. Discovered check. Very nice by him. Oops. Didn't mean to offer him a draw. Last week I ended by not accepting a draw. He's got the app icon as his avatar. I thought I played this guy before, but I don't recognize the avatar. Maybe it was just a similar name. Lots of usernames with the name Tao in them. Okay, I got a poison pawn variation. Isn't that a mistake, though? Because I can just take here. And if the knight takes, I've got queen c3 check still. Right, exactly. So he has to do that instead. So that's obviously good for us. And then do we just attack the rook? That seems reasonable. Now we take the knights. He takes and I play queen check. He moves his king. It's probably still the best. I don't think I have to worry about the b pawn here. But he disagrees. If he takes on e7, I take with the king so that my rooks are guarding each other. This also prevents him from playing rook b3. What's the material count? I'm down 2 pawns. So I got to be a little bit careful here. If the queen moves, though, then I've got queen d1 check, which is pretty brutal. All right, maybe we can try and get in on c2. Maybe the knight needs to be on f5. My queen's feeling a little trapped here. A little bit trapped. Ooh. Move the knight up. If he plays g4, I at least get one of the pawns back. Oh, we're on the run now. Can I take on c2? Cash Menke, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Let's throw in a check. Can't quite take on c2, I don't think. Ooh, I can't play my knight here, though. Threatening mate. Oh, and if the queen goes to f1, then knight f3 is mate. Oh, this might just all work out. Yeah, he has to give up the exchange. That would have been a nice smothered mate. Okay, now the queen's running away. I can take on c2, but then he gets an annoying check. Let's just do this. Make sure everything's protected before I get too aggressive. Okay, he trades off, but I'm up in material now. Right? Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess we're both at 20 seconds. Thank you. I'm going to need the luck. 20 minutes left. But we've at least got 9 points now. And the luck might be paying off already. Because my opponent doesn't seem to be here. Oh. Thought the 100 bits went to a good cause. My opponent not showing up. Alright, let's attack it right away. And we'll just develop normally. Interesting. Bishop f5. We'll power up on e6. And we'll go back. The queen retreats voluntarily. Everyone's retreating voluntarily here. Okay, I think that c5 might be premature. Because d5 looks pretty strong here. And if I can get to take on e6, that's going to be very nice. I take on e6, then I take the bishop. Yep, just like this. Okay, and check. And check. I'm not really worried about if he takes h2 with check. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. We're up 30 seconds also, so this should be about it. Not worried about that, as I said. It just means that rook h3 comes with an extra tempo. Am I worried about that? Attack the queen. Nope, let's just get on the file. still have a lot of pressure here. He's not actually threatening to do anything with that move. If the knight moves with the discovery, then he gets mated on h7. It's too bad I can't sacrifice on h6. That would be fun. Now can I? Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check. Not quite. Not quite. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check. King moves over. No, still doesn't work. Darn it. He's avoiding all the checkmates, but he is taking a long time to do it. Alright, we should be good now. In theory. Actually, I think I can even sacrifice on h6 now. Yep. Now let's keep my king and rook separated so that I don't lose it by a fork. Okay, another 2 points, another streak of 2. I guess it's 3 points actually. See, now we've reached the point in the tournament where we're facing people around our rating. And our results are improving, but not fast enough. Let's bring this other knight towards f8. This bishop's going to end up on e6 probably. Or maybe we play h6 and knight up. Yeah, we'll just leave that knight there. Bring this bishop back to e6 maybe. C-pawn might end up being a bit weak here. I need to play c5. Or does it not work? Bishop takes, his knight moves. Actually, maybe it's fine. Yeah, he has to take back first. He has to take back before doing anything else. If he didn't take back, then I could actually move my bishop back to d6, block the attack from his bishop, and guard my queen. Unless he played knight takes f7. Maybe he could have played knight takes f7. Attack this c-pawn. Trying to stop this pawn. And his pawn is determined to run down the board. Okay, now if the knight moves, though, for a discovery on my rook, I should just get the take on c6. He can't play knight c4 because I could just take it at the very least. Can he play rook b7, though? If he plays rook b7, and I take it, then I can't take his queen. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe he can play rook b7. And then I just have to do nothing for a moment. Until I find a way to be able to take on c6. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, now my knight's going to jump in for sure. But I'm just going to let him be the one that has to figure it all out. Just force him to be the one to figure it out and run out of time. Sometimes that's what has to be done. Let's take here, and then we'll take on c6. Rook b8. Okay, that's a free rook. Okay, that's a streak of 3, finishing is strong here. Tremendous tactics. I've played him before. This is good. Attack the knight again. Looking for d5. I just take that. I can push. I take en passant. He takes my bishop. Wait, can he take my bishop? Ah, he can. Because then he can take on c4. So I think we got to do it like this. Because there's still the pin down the e file for him. Down the c file. See where his knight jumps from here. Try and control his knights with this move. Put this knight on d3 and try and jump up to c5 maybe. Darn, missed that. Uh-oh. 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 Let's get out of the knight checks. Our pieces are a little passive now. Okay, well, we've gotten a reasonable position. We're just down to 28 seconds. So, not ideal. Out of time. Out of time. We fought for a while. Alright, time for one last game we can fit in here. Looks like Naroditsky ran away with the tournament. 24 out of 24. I've had a couple people this season run away with it. Kamsky did the 1 week. D4 game to finish things off. Just castle quickly. Ooh, okay. B3 seems strange. Maybe it's not that strange, but I haven't seen it before. Thinking if his E-knight moves, I can take on F3. Attack that rook. Also, this opens up a double attack on the knight. So that's a free knight. Free knights. Oh. That wasn't ideal. That wasn't ideal. Didn't even see that my queen was under attack. That was not ideal. Giving away our queen for free. Gotta keep the knight. It's only a chance. See what he does here. See what he does with his 3 queens. Queen h8 was mate. Forcing him to find it. Just takes the knight. Yep, that works too. Okay, 2 minutes left. FM Mathis. I think we have to get to move 20 in order to draw, so. If he wants that extra point or not, we'll find out. One minute left. Yep, he took the point. I guess when neither one of us was really that high in the standings, so it probably didn't make sense for us to do that. But we each moved up a little bit. Yeah, Naroditsky 26 out of 26, leaving everyone behind. So congratulations to him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for the follows and the subscriptions and the donations. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the next stream. Good luck in your games.